ooh. And then the police pulled us over.
I saw that.
You missed me throwing up in my trainers.
Hello there, and welcome to our second edition of Trade Talk, coming to you by Trade to Trade. My name is Ben.
And I'm James.
Thank you very much for everybody that watched the original episode, the first one. We're hoping to get better as we go along. We're not ant and deck yet, but you never know, we might become them. Do you think?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's a bit...
No. Because, no.
No.
I don't think we're going to win any awards at the next year's NTOs.
No presenting awards coming our way. Although we do have cards. Look,
we have won a few awards, but no NTAs.
No NTAs. Not
but this week's episode has got a special subject of bangers for Ben. So we've got a special guest, but before we bring him on, let's have a look at what he's famous for.
If you're new to Bangers for Ben, it's a car rally, but a rally with a difference. And the rules are simple. Pay your entry fee, buy a car for less than £750, paint, decal, enhance the car as far as the law allows. Raise as much money as you can for Ben. Select a fancy dress, and have completed the rally, we then sell the car at auction to raise more money for Ben. You'll simply not find anything quite like Bangers for Ben anywhere else. For more information on Bangers for Ben, please visit ben.org.uk.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Caple.
Hooray!
How are we, gents?
Well, you say
We're
going
first.
Just want to join us, pal.
No, it's good. It's good. Just wanted to say congratulations on winning your award.
Oh,
absolutely top notch.
It's alive now.
Great to see. The heavy.
Yeah, we've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are heavy. You could do someone in with that, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember winning one. Just thought I'd get that in there. Remember when I won my first one and like walking through London and I was like clutching onto it, like someone's going to try and steal it. That was the first. That was in I think 2013 or 14. But I got it, and no word of a lie. I woke up in the morning and it was in bed with me. It was. So yeah,
you're up for a few awards this year, are you?
We are. So yeah, sales team of the year. We're up for best website. We're up for best dealer over 100 cars, and then I'm up for Dealer's Dealer of the Year award. Although we're going to rename it the Jamie Caple Award because I've won that 2 years.
I heard they're launching the Jamie Caple Lifetime Achievement Award.
I'm joking. It's honestly. I get a bit embarrassed. When you win it, it's very humbling, and the fact that.
But well deserved.
Well,
yeah, well,
you've done a lot over the years, and as we all did during the last
during the war.
During the war.
But it's nice. There's some names on there who I would love to see win it. There really are. There's some real good people in there.
Good guys.
To have been nominated though is brilliant. So I'm really grateful for your nominations, guys.
Yep.
I reckon these two nominated me. But
97 email addresses now. How do you think we won them free?
But it's award season, isn't it now? So it's
right. Yeah. Looking forward to that. You're going, aren't you?
Yeah. We'll be there in force. Team Car Quay. So if any fellow motor traders that we know are there, come and say hello. You can buy
there. Is it the 28th of
November?
Week before the start.
Used car awards. So if you've not got any tickets there yet, get them on because I know they sell out fast.
It's great to go and have that moment with all your motor trade colleagues, but because we're not London centric, that's one of the great things about the Trade to Trade charity ball. It's up our end, So anyone from London, guys, it's like you can come up here.
That was the whole reason why we wanted to do it in the first place, because everyone always said all the big dues are always down south. We need something up north. So we said, right, come on, we need to do something.
And I think we're pretty central as well.
Yeah.
Being in Sheffield, there's still lads from Newcastle, the odd one in Scotland.
But now we get the people from down south complaining they've got to come up here. You can't win. There's no way of winning.
Maybe do it in Derby next time.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I'm not from. Yeah, I'm from Derby. But no, maybe Sheffield's fine because we picked a designated driver.
You can organise it if it's in Derby.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's the right stress.
I'm all right with Sheffield.
It's the right stress.
Well, we could do a recce around Nottingham area. Go and check out Hooters or something like that. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
But it
What
was
else has been there?
it was a good bash. Your last event, I really enjoyed it. The
was
team
great.
enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. So.
It was a good do, and there was some good lads there, and it all came together in the end, and we raised a lot of money.
I like that. We little Freudian slip, and we raised a lot. Of money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. If only you knew. We lost a
We
fortune.
lost an absolute fortune. Right, let's just
Get back to topic.
Let's get back to the subject of Jamie's bangers.
Yeah,
Absolute
Jamie's
bangers with
big
Jamie Caple.
bangers.
yeah.
How did it go?
It went well.
hang on, I'll put
It
my
went
ear.
really well. What are you doing with
Bangers
that?
kit on. Put my
That's your
bangers
hat
kit
on.
back on.
Bangers
So yeah, I mean, again, for anyone who doesn't know, Bangers for Ben is a charity banger rally where it's historically across Europe. Last year was the UK because of COVID, but you basically have a budget up to 750 quid to buy a banger, and you can tart it up or you can do nothing with it, and then you head off on a mission across Europe. It costs 750 to enter, but that does include your ferries, your hotels, your evening meal, your breakfasts. And then the aim is to try and raise a load of money. And sometimes we forget that. You know what I mean? It's all for a laugh. But this year, we certainly as Car Quay, we've been going every year since as a team since 2018. We really wanted to focus on raising money. Bit of a cop out, really. We thought, yeah, we're not going to spend loads of time, effort, energy on the car or our outfits or social media. We're just going to try and raise loads of money. And if we raise loads of money, it's great. But then typically that competitiveness kind of comes in, and then you start seeing snippets of what other teams are doing, and you're thinking, "Oh no, we want the best car, we want the best outfits, you know, and we want to go for it." And so yeah, so we bought a Renault Espace. It was a James Bond theme, but we were heading to Monaco, so we were thinking James Bond, Monaco. What should we do? Do we really want to go as Bond? You know, is there going to be 80 motor traders stood in a hotel reception, all in, you know, suits, bow ties? No, we're going to do something different. So we were, what can we do? What can we do? And we thought, well, Monaco, Casino Royale, Car Kino Royale, that we're going to build a mobile casino on wheels, and we can use it to help raise funds on the trip. You know, so in addition to getting people to sponsor us, obviously primary sponsors here, the first big sponsor to back, you know, Team Car Kino Royale. Very grateful.
I've got to add that if I'd have known that it was a casino based thing, you'd have raised an absolute fortune if me and my brother had made it there. We managed to get 50 grand.
But that's how it is, isn't it? It's like, look, it's thinking outside the box, because when you hear that theme, James Bond, you've got to get a car. You're like, right, okay, well, you've got to get a car to look like an Aston Martin.
That's
or you've got to get it,
or the Lotus submarine car.
And stuff like that. Because the iconic thing about James Bond is the cars, and you're going to be in a car. So that's what you automatically think you've got to do, haven't you?
Yeah.
So what you've done now is very cleverly sort of thought outside the box and done what you did with that, because I think a lot of people would possibly be put off by trying to participate, thinking, I ain't got the time to think about what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I haven't got the inclination as to what I'm going to do.
What you're going to do.
Yeah, what you're going to do. Yeah, what she did last year, and I appreciate that. I mean, we're gutted we did it last year, didn't we?
The first thing we did was look for a coupe this year when we found out it was James Bond.
Yeah.
And that was, we were all getting ready to go for it.
But that's what I mean. You're thinking that you've got to be James Bond car, and it didn't necessarily.
I would say this to anybody who has been put off, thinking you've got to build this like the 18, you know, the door shuts and you get all your, you know, and then suddenly you drive out with this car and you have to spend thousands of pounds. You don't. You know, we were very close this year to saying, because our original car we bought blew up with like 10 days to go. So Craig looked at me at one point and said, do you know what? Let's just buy a banger. We'll just get some stickers and we'll just go in our normal clothes and we'll just go and have a nice time, and we'll not have that pressure and stress of trying to. So you can do that. And
at the end of the day, I think, you know, I'm sure on trips like that, on occasions like that, it's better you go along and give it a go, isn't it?
For sure.
You know, you give it a go and you participate and you're there and you're raising some kind of money.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's got to be something that you raise, isn't there?
No, absolutely.
But no, in your usual fashion, You've done well. Come on.
So basically, I do nothing to do with the car. So Craig's the handyman. Craig back at base.
Can I just say that video that you did at the what was it? 18. What did you keep saying? 18 days.
Oh, 18 days, man.
18 days.
We had 18
I love that.
days.
It was good. That.
But we literally had 18 days, and we had
not
no
done
car
anything.
at that point. We'd done nothing, and Craig was on holiday. Craig was on holiday, and
Craig had done nothing. That's what you mean.
Yeah, basically.
And now you just sat together.
Yeah. We
Worked it out.
We don't do anything. Come on, you delegate.
I think okay. So I probably I think
He drove.
He drove. Yeah.
Well, Craig did all the driving as well, so I think I'm
happy with that deal.
it does work. I came up, I think, with the ideas, and then did the fundraising, and then he turned the vision into reality, So, but yeah, we basically turned a Volkswagen Charan that we took in Part X for £1. Yes, that's £1, and we turned it into a mobile casino. And again, you've probably seen, if you've got some B-roll, is that the right word? I don't know. You probably see what we did. So we had a full pull-out table, roulette wheel, fruit machines. We had the Wheel of Fortune in the front with prizes, dice. We had a bar. But one of the things that we did a couple of years ago on Bangers, or about 4 years ago now, one of the teams took a van and they turned it into is it the Dog and Duck out of Only Fools and Horses was the pub called, or it's not the Rover's Return, is it? That's Car Quay, I think. Is it?
No,
whatever it's
Nag's Head.
The Nag's Head. So the Nag's Head. And they turned, they had a dartboard in there, they had the nasty carpet, they had, it was brilliant. But on the last night, all the teams were in the car park of the hotel having a party at the car. And we kind of thought that really was good because it brought everybody together. Because you've got to remember, on Bangers, it's not the same people who go every year. There's a few teams who are suckers for every year like we are. But there's lots of different people. And, again, as much as we're motor trade and we like to talk and stuff, there's always that tendency to stay in your own little clique, a little group of people So by having a bar, everybody was out there and people are meeting and you're talking and then you're getting to make contacts. I mean, this is the thing. We've done business on Bangers. I mean, we've not sold cars to teams, but finance systems into the system, into the business, insurance. We've done deals on. We've met people who've actually benefited our business. So off the back of going abroad and saving the world and raising money for charity, we've actually benefited our business, which
it's good networking.
Yeah, but that's how it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because you put that effort in, there should be something that comes back to you for putting that effort in.
Yeah.
And I think that's that goes for anything in life, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You do something good, it should come back.
Yeah. Well, so we thought with the bar, same again. It worked a few years ago. We'll have a bar, and who's not going to want to come and have a drink in the car park?
Well, last year you had music, didn't you?
True, yeah.
So you had the music.
With a disco.
People drew towards that, didn't they? And then everyone's going to come towards a bar, aren't they?
Yeah.
Did some random person come up to you in Monaco and have a go on the roulette wheel or something?
Yeah. So wait, wasn't it? We were in Nice, which is
nice.
Just near Nice. Nice.
It's very nice.
Which is near Monaco. I actually went on holiday this summer to Nice. Although I told everyone I was going to Monaco because I thought I was. I had no idea. We were in
Plus Monaco sounds a bit flashy.
It does as well, yeah. It's like my wife, she keeps saying to me, like, "Ooh, you're going to Monaco again, are you, Jamie? When you're really going to Nice."
Yeah.
But this is it. But yeah, we did. We were outside the hotel. It was many people came over, but about 12:30, an English guy who was on a conference for some medical company in Nice. He was hammered, and he came out and was like, "What's going on out here?" And I'm like, "It's the casino and the bar." He's like, "Oh, well, can I have a drink?" We're like, "Well, yeah, but you're gonna have to pay." So I've got no cash on me. We should have took one of those card machines. We will next year. We said, "Well, what's your phone number?" Well, why? Because I'm going to send you the link for our giving page, and you're going to need to put €50 in, and then we'll give you some chips and you can drink. Yeah, so just. He sat there and we're all cheering him on. He paid and he just sat there. He's like, "What do you want?"
50
€50 in, yeah.
Brilliant.
And then the best thing was though, we rigged the odds. My catchphrase throughout the trip was "the house always wins." The house being Ben ultimately, because we weren't keeping the money. You know, no, we weren't. But so we had to rig the odds significantly in the favour of the house, and but it got a bit confusing because you can imagine 20 motor traders round, all wanting chips, all wanting drinks.
They seem really as a motor trader. It's part a lot of drinkers and gamblers. Say that wrong, but like you're expert gamblers, and some of the faces, and they're like TI by 7.4. Like,
yeah,
I'm thinking that's probably just put it on a number and like putting halves and having to do the math to work out how many chips there are when you're paying them all out. I can never go. So only when I'm winning I can work that out.
Well, I'll be honest, I was hammered at this point, and I'm trying to hold it together. And Andy Bayliss, group member, great lad. He went with another one of the teams. Straight away,
he came as a woman at this point.
No. He was. He had a shirt on actually. So we turned him into a croupier. He went, look, do you want a hand here, Jamie? I was like, I need a hand. He knew the odds. He's like, right, no more bets. I'm like, he's a pro. Bayliss is a pro. Like, you know, dark horse. He's clearly spent a lot of time at the table.
Bayliss is a pro.
He is a.
He was dressed like a
in more the ways than one.
But he honestly.
He's a big toe.
Them feet were freaking me out.
I'd have been.
He's too good at that, isn't he?
Cross with him, but he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. And
he had a good laugh on the charity dinner.
Yeah, Ray nephew.
Well, your shoulders.
I know. One thing I will say, and I kind of joked about this on the trip, and I think, you know, you often see those little memes or videos like why men are happier than women. You always have the one why men live less amount of time, or why men are happier than women. And all I could sum it up was there was 15 motor traders stood around a table next to a busy road in Nice with lasers pointing at them. It's 12:30, 1:45 in the morning, all betting lots of money for charity to win nothing, right? But all and I just was like, this is why we're happy, you know. We're generally happy, you know, because we're just idiots, you know. And we had that. And to be honest, I had a few of the other teams were like, been on loads of bangers. That was my favourite moment of bangers. Just betting for fresh air, spending loads of money, but it all went to charity. The bar, like even the bar, can I have a Di Serrano and Coke? And 2 people paid me, and I was like €5 each. And then Craig looked at the bottle and went, you need to slow down with those measures. I was like, why? You've done half a bottle. I was like, well, you know, they've paid. But, you know, you kind of forget, you get caught up in the moment, but I'm wanting everybody
to get...
No,
I
wanted everyone to get leathered, you know. And they did, and then they gambled it all away.
Well, that's one thing that does happen on bangers.
Did Craig do any wild swimming?
Craig did do some wild swimming. So the day we drove to Monaco, or Nice, Monaco, then Nice. We ended up in Saint-Tropez nearby, I think it is. We ended up in Saint-Tropez, and we kind of pulled up, and was like, what are we doing here? And I needed, I'll be honest, I really needed the toilet. And I saw there was some really posh restaurants, and I thought, I can't just run in and just... And then I saw another shop, and I thought it was a candle shop. I don't know why I went in. I thought I might get to use a toilet in a candle shop. But it was a candy shop. I thought it was candles, and it was candy. So I'm like, you know, when you've gone in and then people are looking at you, oh God, I've got to buy something now. So I'm putting the scoops of the sweets in, and she weighed it. It was like, that's €29. And I'm dressed as a giant playing card at this point. So you got to remember, as Queen of Hearts. But we I was like, Craig, we need to get out of it. So we're on the way to Monaco, and then suddenly we saw Kelly from Ben, or from, you know, runs bangers, and a few other teams. And then Craig's like, we're pulling in here, and we just pulled into a beach bit, and then they just pulled in after us. And then Craig's like, I'm having a dip. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I'm having a dip. And I just had an op on my neck, so I got a big plaster on my neck, so I couldn't go in the water. Not that I probably would have done. But next thing I just look at Craig's in his pants, just marching across.
Is it right he can't swim?
No, well, he can now. And this is the weird thing. The guy loves wild swimming.
Question.
Oh, sorry. he can now swim. He's learned to swim, but he used to love wild swimming, and with you know, as long as it wasn't too deep. But he went in.
As long as it wasn't swimming.
Yeah, basically.
Is that like wild paddling?
Yeah, something like that.
Wild wading.
But he went in. I just lay on the beach because it was a bit rainy, it was a bit overcast. I just lay on. I love lying down on a beach, even if I'm fully clothed. I just love lying down on the beach, very peaceful. Anyway, next thing, Craig starts coming out of the water, and I'm like, Craig, I'm Daniel Craig. James Bond, Daniel Craig. So I filmed him coming out of the water. He was definitely sucking his stomach in as well. Do you know what I mean? And again, I had one of those bangers moments. But again, I still needed the toilet. I'll just quickly tell you. So we drive around Monaco.
You still needed the toilet.
I needed to go. Bear in mind, I've gone and bought sweets. I've not gone to the toilet.
So you
right. And I need.
Did you walk out into the sea?
Place.
Yeah, you are.
Did you walk out into the sea?
No. So I need the toilet. So we drive into Monaco. The little pains have subsided. I don't need the loo. And we're driving around Monaco. Craig's like, we're going to do the lap because he knows it. Big F1 fan. We got a quick photo of the car out in front of the big casino, and then the police pulled us over.
I saw that.
No, they were
like, cameras off.
Yeah. And I was doing a live video at the time, and then they turn your camera off. I was like, oh, just play it cool, Craig. And then charm offensive. Well, what are you doing? And we're like, we're here. We're raising money for charity, for men's health. Men, depression. We don't talk enough. Suddenly, I'm just. He's looking at me like, what is this idiot on about?
Speak proper English.
And then, he did actually. Then Craig went, you look like Leclerc. Is there a racing driver called Leclerc or something like that? I think, or something. Yeah. And I think that kind of warmed him up a bit. He's like, oh, he thinks I'm an F1 driver. And
probably was.
Have you got your passports? Yeah. I was like, oh, and what, have you got your driving licenses? And what's this? There's chips, there's cards everywhere, and and what we escaped. We got out. Anyway, at this point, I'm like, right, Craig, I have got to go to the toilet, and we're driving back to Nice. And bear in mind, I was there for my summer holiday. I said, there's a Mackey's about 2 miles down here. Let's get to McDonald's. I can go to the toilet. I'll just get a quick cheeseburger. The food wasn't great on Bangers.
We had to feed Jamie 3 sandwiches before he even talked,
exactly,
by the way.
Yeah. Pork sandwiches, Wiggins.
We get to McDonald's. We go in. Again, I'm dressed. Well, we're both dressed as giant playing cards. We get in there with morph suits on underneath. So, white morph suit there's a giant playing card. Got in there, did the ordering from the machine, the big giant tablet. Craig's like, I'll go to the toilet first. I was like, I'll just order and then I'm in. Ordered, didn't print the receipt off. I was like, sorry, I swore. You can beep it. Can you beep?
Yeah.
You can beep us, yeah. So no ticket came off, and I'm stood there, and then I was like, I need the ticket. Craig came down and went, you can't go to the toilet. They're out of bounds. I was like, I'm like, so I'm stood there. I'm like, right. When you're about to go, and your body's relaxing and it's getting ready, and it's like I'm good. Suddenly I'm like, oh no. And back, this is no word of a lie. Our food took 21 minutes. I timed it. 21 minutes. So 21 minutes, and it was in a rough part of Nice. Of like kids were walking in. 21 minutes. Kids pushing past me. People looking at me like, "What is this idiot doing?" And then obviously Craig was there as well. No, in fact, Craig wasn't dressed as a card because he stripped off to go and have the swim. So he put his normal clothes back on. So I'm stood on my own in Mackey's, looking like an absolute
card.
Eventually grabbed the guy. I said, mate, where's our order? And he's like, your ticket. I said, no ticket. You need ticket. No, there's no. And then you start speaking louder. No paper. No paper. Paper. He's looking at it, so I kind of led him over. And he went and put a roll in. But then you'd expect the tickets to come. They didn't. Anyway, then they just kept bringing food up. And me and Craig were just like looking in. Craig said, look, just the next bag, whether it's 3 Happy Meals, 9 Big Macs, 20, whatever it is, we're just going to grab it and say it's ours and go. And it came. We did have 20 nuggets, Big Mackie. I was buzzing in the car, and then made a beeline for the hotel and clearly sprinted in and just about made it because I was in white morph suit. Would have been embarrassing.
Would have been obvious.
Exactly.
Yes.
But it was. I think when you go on Bangers, and you'll know, you're all as a big group and you all have these shared experiences. But you have moments that only you guys experience.
But just if you get the opportunity to go next year, guys, honestly, it's really, really good.
Well good.
And it gives you, we'll definitely do it next year. We'll get ourselves organised. A bit awkward this year, but no, we've got to. But no, definitely, if you can get on it, get on it.
You were there in spirit. You were there in spirit. So we were representing the Trade to Trade Massive. So we had loads of these stickers made, and we made sure like most of the cars on the trip were representing.
Yeah.
I mean, the following day, a few of them had peeled them off, the spoil sports, but you know, you were there in spirit. You were talked about. Well, you were talked about, to be honest with you. You know, no, but you were, and we were very proud to represent.
We were.
Or say on behalf of the team.
We appreciate it.
As daft as it sounds, the last few days were not like, can we do it? Like, I don't think we've got enough time now. We got sort of like switched back to wanting to go again. We start to see the sort of I think the snippets of other people's stuff that was going on.
You missed me throwing up in my trainers.
Do you know what? As horrible as it sounds, it was like, oh, thank God.
That last night was. I mean, I'm not an animal like you guys.
Is that
you
a
guys
night?
No. So the night after was York.
Yeah.
And I think it was 3 a.m. I went to bed, and literally as soon as I lay down, it was like someone had jacked the bed up and span it. And I was like, oh no, it was like on the waltzes of doom, and then I remember just on my hands and knees, and I just like, I need to throw up somewhere. I can't throw up on the floor. I just grabbed a trainer, and missed most of the trainer. Yeah, got back in bed, and this was the thing. And then I remember in the morning it was like 8:45, and Craig, bless him, he'd been down to breakfast. He'd brought me a bacon sandwich up. He'd wrapped it in foil. And we're leaving now. I was like, what? I said, we're leaving now. He went, get up now. Here's a bacon sandwich. And I went to put my trainers on, and I just looked at the floor, and I was like, oh no. And I just got a towel, and I put it over my trainers, and I just got my bag and just legged it out of the hotel, got in the car with no shoes on. Because we went straight to you weren't there, obviously, were you? We went straight to an out-of-town shopping centre for a final meet before the final drive home. And Craig went and bought me a pair of flip-flops and some nice socks, bless him. But the hotel, Kelly got the call, didn't she? And she's like, Jamie, you've soiled the room. They want a room soil in charge. I was so embarrassed, so embarrassed. But paid it. Anyway.
Charity dinner.
Yes.
You're on board.
Oh, I know. Absolutely.
You're on board.
Where is it? We've got Tiff to help you out again.
Hey, listen, you don't need to bring Tiff, man. Tiff.
Right.
Sorry, Tiff.
I thought I'd really come up with a really good idea last year. When I thought, I know, we've got a budget. Let's get somebody in, have a bit of a thing. And I actually enjoyed Tiff Niddell.
I can't remember what he said.
Can't you?
No. Can you?
I think a lot of people were kind of like, God, he's going on a bit. It was his life story.
Great. It wasn't. It was talking about Jeremy Clarkson.
Tiff was
I'm being booked to the wrong hotel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I booked him into the wrong hotel.
I think
that was a nightmare.
Probably slightly more.
Well, no, I booked him into the right hotel, just on the wrong weekend.
Oh, who does that then?
I've done it many times. We arrived at Dover pre-bangers, got to the hotel at 2:30 in the morning, just wanted to lie down and go to bed, and went to check in, and they said, yeah, no, and I said, look, there's my booking. He went, oh no, sorry, we found your booking, yeah, on the 28th of November. It's like Craig was just sat down, shaking his head. I said, look, what are you saying? He's like, well, it's going to cost you another £16. If you still want the room tonight. I was like, fine. Get in a room. 16.
He booked Tiff Niddell in for, was it 2 weeks later or something?
But he was very gracious with it, because he did say, he says, well, do you know what? The next month, the same weekends are the same dates, which they were, ironically. And I'd obviously done that for next week. Oh, it's easily done. But then we phoned round and I'm thinking, Sheffield's not a big deal. I can't see why we won't be able to get a hotel. Out of all the hotels in Sheffield, you should be able to. Booking.com.
Everywhere.
Nothing. Absolutely. I couldn't believe it. Sheffield's no big deal.
Because all the rooms were busy with motor traders who were coming to your ball.
Yeah, that's true.
It's your own
fault. We had to pull in a favour from my sister.
Your sister, yeah.
Was it?
No.
What is this?
Took her bed.
My cousin, my brother were like, who the hell's that in my bed?
Got cats sat on his head.
Yeah. He's too nice. He wouldn't have minded, would he?
Yeah.
Bless him.
Morning, Tiff. Get a cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, her neighbour actually was one of the managers at one of the local hotels. She went to get him the broom cupboard. Fall down bed or something. I don't know.
No, he got one, didn't he, in the end?
Alex, we're ready for you this year.
Yes, Alex. Come on.
Who's got one for the glove? And he stuck his hand up thinking it was 100. I was like, £1,000. It's like once, twice sold. It was like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But give Alex his due. So on Bangers, we made our own merch. to go with, and we auctioned a hoodie off, and typically Alex was the winner. You know, he's a good lad at an auction, so I think he paid 150 quid for one of these that went to Ben as well.
He's got a few quid, old Alex.
He just, you know, he bought.
He does a lot for charity, but he doesn't like to talk about it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you think we could do without? We had like not magician, the comedian, didn't we?
I just do you know what I would say to you guys? The people are what makes your app, what makes your business. It's the people who are there. So I think,
but not all of them are willing to get up like you are. So
but I just think, you know, honestly, if you've got budget and it can be spent, I don't know, making people have more drinks or stuff. You know, if you're going to throw hundreds and hundreds of pounds at an entertainer who's going to spend 10 or 15 minutes having a bit of crap, I just think your money's better.
We could probably do a lot of it ourselves, definitely.
Yeah,
I think we have. I think, you know, do we have a band? Do we have the singer again? Or do we have the singer? Or do we have both? They're the kind of things. Because obviously, it let the evening go along nicely.
Yeah.
I think he cost what did he cost? 500 quid around that comedian. That compare. I think he had a decent night's
How much?
work.
500 quid.
Did he?
I think it might have been 750.
You know how much Tiff got?
No. Oh God.
No, what?
Oh my God.
Not all in. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to start wrapping this up.
We are, Jamie. Thanks for coming.
Listen, I'm very grateful for the invite.
Thank you.
This is nice, an opportunity to, you know, talk into a camera. You know,
Yeah, no, it's so out of character for you, Jamie, isn't it?
No, but I'm very grateful for lots of things, for your platform, for your sponsorship, for Ben, for your invitation here today, and for your good wishes and you know, help.
Yeah,
you have had a positive impact on our business. And that ultimately means you have a positive impact on my life and my family's life. So I mean it, guys.
Thanks, mate. Well, that's very kind of you to say.
Thank you for what you've done.
Thank you for your friendship and your support, mate.
Appreciate that.
Honestly, one of the guys that have supported us from the start, and it doesn't go unnoticed, along with a lot of other lads as well.
Made some. I say through Trade to Trade, made some great friends over the years. Me and James talked quite a lot. It was one of my friends. It's like the way it is now. But without Trade to Trade, that wouldn't ever happened.
Yeah.
So it has become
so
a great part of our lives.
So to be involved with the charity dinner, make sure you let us know that you want your tickets. We've had a fantastic response so far with a few bits that we've sent out onto the group. But there is going to be a cut-off point. So just if you do want one, if you do want a ticket, we've managed to make it $79.99 this year. All in. So there'll be a few drinks in there, but the meal was nice. I mean, it'll be fish and chips for $79.99.
It's events at tradetotrade.co.uk as well.
Or messenger us on the Facebook page, whatever you need to do. It's no problem. But right then.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, listening, and thanks to Jamie again for coming in.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time on Trade Talk.
Who we've got next time? We've got anybody next time? I'd
like to try and get a representative from Ben to come up to have a chat. So maybe we'll do that. Speak to somebody from there, see if we can.
I know we've got another one of our sponsors coming in the next couple of weeks as well. So that'll be after the used car awards. So we're actually going to be coming to you live from the used car awards as well.
Oh, we're doing a live bit?
Well, it's not going to be live, but you know what I mean. It'll be live when we're doing it. So we'll be there. It'll be very lively, I think. But yeah, we're going to do our next one is here in the office, and then after that, they're going to be filmed at the used car awards, and we hope to get some other people involved in that as well.
Yeah, are you going to come to the cabaret bar with us, or
We'll see.
We'll see. It'll be a laugh. Yeah. Great. Thanks ever so much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.
See you, mate.